Hey there, my name's Jordan, and today I wanted to talk about this book that I'm reading by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and one of the things that's incredible about it is that it's all about identity shifts and behavior change. So, starting off, there's this kind of older model of behavior change, which is thinking the thought, then taking action, then becoming whatever the thought was. And so Dr. Joe Dispenza takes this more of this like quantum physics model, which I'm not going to get too much into quantum physics, but basically he flips it. So what happens first is you become it, then you take action and feel the emotion, and then you think the thoughts that are it. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is how this relates to voice and communication, how it relates to being trans in GNC, and why I'm talking about this and thinking it's so important. So yes, I know I'm more of the voice and communication person, but I'm also super into the subconscious mind and behavior change because I think that when somebody's able to understand their mind body connection, the voice also comes along with that as well. And I want to give you an example of this. So sometimes I'll have clients that find their voice, they know all of the technique, they have it down, their voice is quote unquote passing, and whatever passing even means, it can mean so many different things for different people, but they have their voice, but they have this subconscious belief within them that I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve to be heard, or even like I'm still a man or I'm still a woman. So one of the things is if the subconscious mind is in opposition to this voice that they found, there's always going to be this, opposition. And so what I want to help people is not only understand how they can have a voice that's more congruent and affirming, but also help them with their limiting beliefs, and which most of those take place in the subconscious mind. So one of the things that, if you're like, what is the subconscious mind? I have like another video about the subconscious mind. But if one of the things that I think is really profound in Dr. Joe Dispenza's book is the part about being. And it's so cool because when my clients that I work with, I literally see this happen, and it's so cool as they're working on their voice, they start to become their most affirmed version of themselves. They start to think, feel, and act like it. And sometimes it's just with me at first because maybe I'm one of the first people that they're working with, but then it transforms into, going out at work, going out in public as the most affirmed version of themselves. And it's crazy because I see the shifts happen on like an energetic level. And I know that not everybody, somebody might be watching this, they might have not have started their transition yet, they might just be exploring this. So I do want to let you know, first off, it is possible, and if you do decide that you want to go through transition, I've seen it with so many people, and it's such a beautiful process watching people become the most aligned version and affirmed version of themselves. But one of the things is like not everybody has maybe the luxury of transitioning. So that can be related to location, socioeconomic status, work, all of these factors. So I know that those, we have to consider those. But when my clients are able to find their voice, but then also overcome those limiting beliefs, that's when the magic happens. And so I want to talk about an activity that I like to do with my clients to help them overcome their limiting beliefs and kind of tap into their subconscious mind and rewrite programs that their subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is like with childhood. It's when we're, 7, 8 years old, we're just receiving everything and it stays there. And so what we want to do is unlearn some of the things. And this is totally related to voice. Think about intonation patterns, word choice. So I work on the voice, but this exercise can help with like every aspect of the subconscious mind. So if you feel comfortable, what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and I want you to place your hands over your heart. All right? So I'll close my eyes with you, keeping our eyes closed. I want you to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And no matter where you are on your journey, I want you to bring into your vision the most aligned, affirmed, and empowered version of yourself. What do they look like? What are they doing? What do they sound like? Where are they? What emotions do you have as this version of yourself is shown to you? Beautiful. Now I want you to think about what limiting beliefs this person had to let go of in order to step into the most aligned version of themselves. All right. Whenever you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. All right. So if you want to take this a step further, what you can do is journal about that. Talk about what is the most aligned and empowered version of you. What images did you see? What was this person doing? What were they feeling? How were they acting? And then I want you to also write about what limiting beliefs did they have to let go of in order to become this person. So this activity that we just did, we took that model from that book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and we stepped into that version of ourselves. You stepped into that version of yourself, being that person. Then you felt the emotions that came along with being that person. And then when you're ready, I want you to take action and start being that person on your terms and no one else's. Hope you have a beautiful day, and thanks for doing this exercise with me.